Alright, alright. Okay. Let's get this pulled up. And if this does not work, I'm going to be a little bit more than mad. Audio is normal? Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so it's something up with my phone, which I'm gonna have to figure out later, because I don't really know what to do about that.
As you guys see, I've done lots of work on my horsey.
They can't see, actually. I'm gonna fix it. But, as they can't actually see. Okay. This is my mom's phone. Thank you, Mom, for your generous donation. So we can stream. I mean, yeah, you did, but its sound is perfect. I'm glad to hear that. Oh my gosh.
Can I see now?
Yes. What was that? I mean,
Look at it, Angel. Ow!
sorry.
Your toenail's hurt.
What? It was my foot, not my... Oh my gosh, then move your feet.
My feet were here first.
But it's my table.
But I don't care.
Okay, anyway. Now that they can hear us, we can explain what we've been trying to say this whole time, and nobody could hear anything, because I don't know. That's really odd, because I've done several streams with that phone, because, you know, I got a new phone, probably about a month ago, I think was when it was, but I've done several streams on that phone, and I have not had an audio problem.
Hey guys,
So
can I have red paint?
I will get it to you, but you're gonna have to wait. That was your fault. Stop hitting me, oops, with your foot. Alright, we're good. Oh, we got little gems. That needs to dry first.
I know.
Okay.
I swear.
So, okay, he's watching. Hello, brother. Okay, so this horse is going to be a winter-themed horse. So I've been working on her. Just started her, actually. It was an idea from Emma, but you can't say what the idea was.
It's a blah blah blah.
So, this is Sea Pickle. We're going to be working on her a little bit today because she is almost done. I don't know why she has gems on her, though. Alright, it's fine. So, she's almost done. I'm like 95% sure she will be in the Christmas restock. Probably. I have silver ones, though.
Oh yeah, I just want to like stick some on the butt.
What are you even saying? Alright, we'll come back to that. Red paint.
Yay.
That's what you can use.
Get me some silver gems.
You have to paint the horse first. This isn't going to be done in one sitting. Okay, it's not opaque enough for you to do stripes.
No, it's not.
No, look at it.
I don't know how else to make it opaque.
Do you have a hair dryer?
No.
Does Mom have a hair dryer?
Yes, but she's not gonna go get it.
Well, you could do it upstairs. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do here.
Can I just use like your spray?
That's why I do multiple horses on a stream at once. My spray paint? If Mom wants to help you spray that, you can.
Mom, how to spray?
But you need that to dry first. You can't apply primer on top of that.
Okay. Well, how long will it take this to dry?
10 minutes. So,
I need to help.
you know, Hazel, that's fine. I mean, we're painters. What can you do? Oh, y'all, I gotta show you this. Okay.
Play my game.
So I had decided, you know, that I was gonna keep that Shire Blue Roan. So I actually just finished this guy. He will be for sale instead because I told y'all that if I kept the Shire, I would make you guys a new Blue Roan. And so this is the Roan. He looks a little odd on camera. I don't know why it's picking up certain parts of him and not the rest, but you know, like his eyes don't look finished right now. They're finished. There you go. So, oh, I forgot he had pastel on his nose. It's fine. Yeah. we're good. So anyway, he needs a final seal in, and then he will be done for the restock. Thank you. So he was kind of a last minute horse because, you know, I wasn't planning on keeping the Shire, but things came up, so he's being kept. This horse, though, we're going to have some fun with. Because I got all these paint palettes here. Okay. And can y'all see? You can see a little bit. So I think I'm just going to kind of add in the highlights and the lowlights, but I'm not too sure how I want to do that yet, so. Can y'all see enough, though? I mean, like, technically, yes, you can see, but I'm going to do this while Emma's horse is going to be sprayed and stuff. Actually, that doesn't help me at all, because then I can't see. How do I want to do this? If I move this over here, I can paint like this. I can work like this. This is fine. Not perfect, but I can work with it. Oops. Why is it not picking up the paint? Okay, there we go. Wait, why is it being weird? That could not fix anything. Also have paint in my hair. I think I do somewhere too. I think I got purple paint in my hair. It was either last night or this morning. I don't really remember. But I mean, it happens. It would be better without it, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Why is it not picking up the paint? Like, that's better, but why did it take that long for it to do stuff? Okay. I mean, you could, again, just go get a hair dryer. It would take you probably 2 minutes to... Huh? Well, if you wait, it might be like 30 minutes. I'm just telling you, paint does not... That's why people use the, what is it, idiom? It's like watching paint dry. I think that's an idiom. I don't really remember. Listen, my department is in math, not English. I'm not doing anything with English for a career. Well, I mean, I guess I have to speak English. So, don't take that completely literally. Hello, River Riding Stables. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of models, but, you know. Wait, did you buy, did you, was it? How do I put this without, like, completely saying what I was watching? Was that at, like, an online thrift store that you got those off of? Because there's a chance that we were watching... Okay, yeah, all right. So my mom's standing here looking at me. You know that lot I was watching of Schleich models?
Goodwill?
Yeah.
San Antonio?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one that they purchased. I was watching that, but I was not... I won't say how much it went for, but me personally, I had just bought a lot of horses, so I was like, you know what? I don't need them. I'm not willing to spend that much on them, but that was a really good lot. I was watching that one. If briars weren't so expensive, then I would get a real briar and paint it. I mean, if you look, you can find them in thrift stores. It's just usually like the older ones. So usually they're a little bit more, how do I put this? lumpy, I guess. Okay, I can't do anything right now because I don't know. Why is today such a problem? It's because the mane is like all wavy. I'm just gonna add in these highlights and stuff, and y'all can stare at this or something because I can't see. And I'll just talk about over the comments. There's a fly in my oh gosh. Have y'all watched Survivor? Because there was a instance or like actually, you know what, I'm not gonna say. It was something that was not good. On Survivor, she had something happen to her. I'm not gonna say because I don't want to freak out any younger kids, but you know. Flies are just so annoying. Okay, hold on. Why is this being such a pain? And she is going to be glossy as well, Sea Pickle that is, so. The purple Arabian with the jewels was glossed, which is why, like, the transition video, like, yeah, it shows her, but I don't feel like that accurately reflects how she actually looks, just because she was glossed, and I always do my transition videos outside, so I don't know how Izzy, why are we mad? All right, I'm gonna mute while she's over here barking her head off. All right, guys, I think she's good, at least for right now, because, yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot with the audio. Y'all's profile pictures from far away, Hazel and River, look so similar. Like when I'm sitting far away and I'm just trying to read the chat, it looks so similar. I thought y'all were the same person for a second. How many horses do I have? I think I was trying to count. I have around 250, I think, right now, total. And those are body horses, horses that are primed, horses that are painted, horses in their original finish coats. Oh wait, and I forgot all those guys. So I wasn't considering like the super body models, like the horses that look like this, but you know.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a valid point, so that's why I was laughing. Oh, lovely, Hazel. Hello, KHT Sunrise. Welcome. How are you? All right, I don't know what to do about this camera position because I don't know how to paint this without, like, I can't see. But in order for y'all to see, like, maybe if I do it like this, can I see like this? I mean, I sort of can. Can I zoom in for y'all? mean, that's probably the best we're gonna get. Just because I don't know what else to do. Oops. And we're just gonna go in and we're gonna add in all these little herring details now, because this is pretty much what's left. And this is gonna be a lot of reworking. Like, even just how this is, like, I don't care for it that much, but now it needs to dry and I'll have to go back and fix it. The mane and tail are such interesting parts when painting models. It's really interesting, actually. Because it's not like, yes, they're part of the horse, but like, especially the tail are like its own parts. It's like its own art piece. And so it's kind of fun doing it, but for me it's also really stressful because I know if I don't get it right, then the whole horse looks off. So it's just a lot of reworking. Y'all, okay, I can't see chat, but I was filming a video yesterday and it's actually gonna be like an updated painting materials video for the most part. It's not gonna include like customization. So I was trying to make a point about this in the beginning of the video, so I'll have to add this in. There is a difference between a custom and a repaint. And I use the words very interchangeably, but that's not accurate. A custom is a horse that has been sculpted. A repaint is what I'm doing right now. But a custom can be like a painted, resculpted horse. Like that is a thing. But what I'm doing right now is just a repaint. I have not altered the body at all. I'm just painting it. So it's just repaint materials. It does not include any like customization stuff. So.
Hey Siri, add flour to my grocery list. Hey Siri,
Oops, I don't like that.
add sugar to my grocery list.
We need all the bacon materials, huh? Okay, I don't like that either. Again, just a lot of reworking. I need to go check chat, but like I can't see chat, so that's the problem. And I don't know where Emma went, because the whole stream was supposed to be painting with my sister, and she's gone, so.
Your sister bailed.
She did bail. Okay, I think that's gonna be decent on the braid. Oh, I'm gonna have to like go rework that braid. And I don't know what color I'm gonna make the bows yet. I might make them purple.
These dogs
I don't
are red
know.
today.
I don't know. I think that comes down a little bit like that. That's gonna need like some like just fixing up. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna let that sit for a sec. Actually, I don't want to lay her down because her markings are being done. All right, let's see chat, because I'm totally not. Oh gosh. PRS, you just counted the other day. I think you had around the same as me. You were in like the really, really high 100s or like the lower 200s. I think. On Etsy, I know I'm skipping around. Hello Taffy, welcome. On Etsy, I call them both. I mean, I label them, what is it, like OOAK, which is one of a kind. I did not know what that meant for the longest time, and I had to like go look up. Like, I'm like, I need terms that people will understand. I label them as customs and repaints, but in the description, I make sure that like it's obvious. There has really not been any altering of the model. Yeah, customs would be sculpted stuff. Were you under 200? How long have I been collecting Schleich? Well, I mean, we also have to remember here, taking into the final numbers, I sell a lot of my models, so I have probably bought ooh, how many models have I bought? Probably close to 100 and sold them. So I'm trying to remember that number. But I have been collecting since fall 2019. And I started painting in summer 2020. So how long is that? What is that? 5 years now? That's weird. That's really weird. Cuz I do not feel that old, but I've only been like painting professionally for 2.5 years. I think 2 years and what, like 4 months or something, 3 months. Is really like when I've started painting more. So even though like I've been painting for 4.5 years, I think I was collecting for like a half year before I started painting. I did it for fun. Like it was like, oh yeah, cool, let's do a repaint here and there. And like I would do them, but I wouldn't do them to like all my horses, and now pretty much every horse I buy, it's to paint them. That's probably one of the biggest things I would say. I'm like totally not painting, but here, y'all can look at that. I tried to, I think I do have a video out still, like, should you start an Etsy shop, the pros and cons of it, and I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but when you're newer to customizing, don't worry about trying to sell your work, because I know people who like start painting and then start selling immediately, and that kind of drives them out of the hobby because they're doing it to sell models and they're not doing it because like they really want to paint those horses. And plus it's just, if you're jumping right into selling, like you need to work on your technique more than anything. And so I was painting, let me see, I started in June 2022 was when I think it was June 4th, 2022 was when I opened my Etsy shop. So I had been painting for 2 years before I opened an Etsy. So, and materials, of course, I also like to mention that I used Apple Barrel for a very, very long time. Much longer than I should have. Like that Indian Warrior horse, his markings were done with Apple Barrel paint. You can really get away with cheap materials to a point. I almost would say start with cheaper materials because, like, if you can learn, like, let me pull this out. Actually, what is a good example of a brush I used?
Like when I started doing.
Okay, you want to come give your advice? Come here.
Oh, that looked terrible.
No, well, they can't see me, but they can't hear you. My mom's gonna come give some of her lovely advice. She's a baker, so I know what you're gonna talk about here. No, come here, they can't hear you.
Okay, so when she was saying about practicing your technique using cheaper materials, you know, so for when I first started learning how to cake decorate, I was totally teaching myself. I was watching YouTube videos and trying to like perfect techniques like, you know, writing on cakes or making flowers or whatever. And so I didn't make frosting out of my best ingredients. I literally used like straight up shortening.
Ew.
Instead of stop.
Sorry, I don't know if you'll know. You've ruined me for life with baked goods, but I hate frosting with shortening in it. It has to be butter.
Okay, so I just use like shortening because shortening is cheap and confectionery sugar, and I made up a batch of frosting and I literally used it over and over and over again, just practicing. But I wasn't going to like waste more expensive materials to practice writing. And
because what if you mess up? Then you just wasted all this stuff that cost a lot of money.
right, and then shortening, like when you make frosting out of butter, it kind of like crusts over a little bit like as it dries, but shortening doesn't do that. Like, so a lot of people, like if they want like smash cakes for their like babies, they want the cake made in shortening because then it's messier because it doesn't crust over and kind of like dry smoothly. But so then you can just like, so if I use the shortening frosting, I could just scrape it off, throw it back in the bowl, and then use it again. And then I would put it in the refrigerator, and then, you know, the next time I had time to practice, I would pull it out again. But I was just saying it because I wasn't using good ingredients to practice my technique in decorating cakes.
Which is fair. I was also going to say, like, I was trying to find a brush that was similar to what I used. I used a brush like this for markings for forever. That is not a very small brush. And only recently did I buy a very thin brush. Like, this is next to a model. I mean, like, that's a thick brush. But I use this kind of brush on my warrior horse for herring details. If you can learn to do herring details, just as an example, with a brush like this, just imagine how much better it'll look when you can get a brush like this. Just, your technique is gonna be so much better because you've used something that's not great for a long time. You learned how to adapt with something that's not great. So when you're able to use something great, you're just gonna be that much better. So I don't like regret using it. I mean, Apple Barrel is not great. I just don't like the texture. Like, it's very chalky, but like, I don't regret starting out with anything like that because that's where everybody starts. I mean, everybody has to start somewhere. And that was oh my gosh, I can't talk. That was my somewhere. Hello, Taffy. Hello, Horsey by Hannah. How are you guys? Wise advice. They like your advice.
I also heard you when you were talking about
I'm gonna paint while you. Oops.
I overheard you talking about when you were learning how to when you started painting, you were doing it for fun, and that you painted for a long time before you ever started selling your horses. Again, you know, the best thing that I can compare that to would be myself, cake decorating. And it was like, first I was just making cakes and trying out different recipes and decorating on just like, I would just make stuff for fun, and then I would bring it to, you know, an event, or, you know, we were having dinner at somebody's house or whatever, and then I would kind of get their feedback on it and stuff, but I wasn't charging anybody for it. And then I had people start asking me to make cakes, and I basically charged them for ingredients. And I used a lot of people's willingness to just, you know, take whatever I wanted to make as an opportunity to practice new techniques and all that. And I wasn't charging for a super high quality cake, just so that I could practice. And then as my techniques and my reputation got built up and I felt more confident in what I was doing, then that's when the price, it started being more of a business, and the prices went up.
They couldn't see anything I just did.
And all of that. So.
Which I think is fair. I mean, because I was, out of curiosity, I scrolled all the way back on my Etsy reviews, and I found the first person who bought from me. It took me 3.5 weeks to sell my first horse, and it was one of the best dapple grays I feel like I have ever done, which is really unfortunate because I actually did not want to sell it, but in order to start an Etsy shop, you have to have a listing ready to go. Like Bonnie right now wants to start a shop, which is one of my mom's friends, but she doesn't have like any listings ready to go, so she can't make anything yet. So I put that horse up for sale, and I sold him for, it was either 25 or 30. Which, looking back, is just completely insane. But starting off, you have to build a name for yourself and a reputation. So when you start off, you can't price things at $40, $50, $60. That's just not gonna, it's probably not gonna happen. I'm not gonna say never, because it can, but it's not likely. So now I have over 100 sales and 4.8 stars because that one person did not agree with my pricing. But that's, you know, it's fine.
It's like that Angry Birds cake that I made that one time. Do you remember that Angry Birds cake?
No.
I mean, that cake, I look at it now and I'm like,
Oops.
oh my word, like it's still a really, really nice cake, like, and everything.
Oh, maybe you
I
did tell
was
me about this.
Completely practicing. That's not what they asked for. They just asked for an Angry Birds themed cake, and I went all out on it. And was mostly doing that because it gave me a chance to practice a whole bunch of
Mom's
techniques.
talking. Izzy.
So they ended up getting a cake for like $40.
Oh yeah,
for
that's way too little.
What now would probably be $140 cake.
Yeah. I mean, it's just as you go. It takes time, which I understand as a kid. I mean, I was pretty young when I started this. I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I saying? I don't know.
Distracted by the dogs.
I know.
barking at nothing.
I don't remember what I was saying. Man, and I was gonna say something good too. I don't remember.
I thought your dad said he wasn't going to mow.
Well, Emma, are you gonna come back?
Yeah, is it dry?
It's dry now. 'Cause now it's been about 40 minutes.
I'll grab her help.
Oh, I know laundry.
Fine, then I'll do it by myself.
Wait, what? What are you doing?
This.
She cannot use that by herself. Izzy! Oh my god. Alright, she's good now. Okay, I'm gonna check chat here in a second. I just, you know. Alright, I think that's pretty much gonna be the main for like the most part. It actually looks pretty good. I know that the angle is kind of off, so it looks a little funny, but that's actually like, that's pretty solid. And I mean, I need to go back and like color the bows and stuff, but, oh wait, no, I need to add little bits of hair on this. Like, that's pretty good. I think another thing too, like just for reference, because people ask about like how to get better at painting. Right now, of course, markings are always a learning curve and stuff, but I feel much more confident in my markings now. So I'll be honest, I've been focusing a lot more lately on how my mane and tail looks rather than like markings, because I've figured out. No, my markings don't always turn out perfect, but I figured out kind of what works for me. And oops, sorry guys. So I've been working more on that. Oops. I gave somebody advice the other day, and I will try to. And I'll try to come back to that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Yeah, markings are hard. They're difficult. Practice makes progress. Yes, it does. All right, Taffy. Pastel is great. Pastel is great. That's another thing, Hazel, about painting. You need to experiment and find out what works for you. Because I was talking about this the other day, and it's like, as much as, because I remember when I was young and I didn't really understand like that, like when I started painting, I didn't know people did this. I didn't know this was a thing. I just did it because I wanted to do this. And then a few years later, I was like, oh, people sell horses. And then another year after that, oh, people make a lot of money selling painted horses. You have to experiment, because as much as you want to watch a tutorial and learn all the materials and learn all the techniques, it is not foolproof. You're still going to have to go through that tough time of learning how to do things. And it just takes a lot of time. Like right now, I've been watching DJB came out with a customizing video, and I have this horse that I am so excited to sculpt. It's my Valegro, but I've been a little scared to do him, so that kind of is giving me motivation to go work on him. And I'm gonna have to experiment. I'm not a fantastic sculptor. I can sculpt, but it's not where I want it to be. But you know, practice will help. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, talking about starting Etsy. Models have made me so broke. Me too. All the men are mowing the lawn. Hazel was saying how her father says he's not gonna mow the lawn, then the neighbor starts, then the next neighbor starts, then the next neighbor starts. She's like, and then everybody's mowing the lawn. Yep. Welcome back, Taffy. Yeah, new Schleich look terrible. Okay, not all of them. Not all of them. A lot of them, though, look really bad. Thank you, Taffy.
Just be sweeping the lawn.
Sweeping the lawn? Alright. What's 38? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like
What was
collect the leaves.
Yeah. Hold on. Roans have slowly become... Oh my gosh, Hazel. We need to banish the fly. Rose have become... Rose? What am I saying anymore?
Roans.
I know, I said rose. Why did I say rose? Roans have become one of my favorite coat colors to paint. And one of my New Year's resolutions for this year, I mean, I had a whole video on stuff that I wanted to accomplish, was I wanted to paint things I've never tried. And I have succeeded so much. And Roans was one of those things that, like, at the beginning of the year, they kind of terrified me, to be completely honest, because they're so meticulous and they take so much time. I mean, that's like the same thing, and they're just so detailed. But now they're one of my favorite things to do, and yeah, they take a lot of time, but it's getting much better. Oh gosh. All right, is Emma's horse better now?
It's kind of dry. I had to prime it.
Yeah, I know, it's probably getting... How thick did you spray it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I covered it.
Alright. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stream you guys, because this is my mom's phone. And we're having to set our clocks back. Oh wait, that means then, like, it's 2:34, right? Not 4:34. Right?
It's 3:35 right now.
But
But
we're going back.
oh, here we go.
Oh my gosh, what is up with this paint?
This
Egg
is the worst
pansy.
time change though when you guys were babies.
Why?
Because then your kid who got up at 6 normally was then getting up at 5.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's problematic. I mean, we've been streaming for 40 minutes, so I might have to end up leaving.
Oh, oops. I don't take these weird pills. Those are my father's.
All right, Mom. All right, I need to mix in some of this purple with some of this white, because I need a lighter purple for herring detail. Oh no, I just mixed it in. Great, I mixed it in with the brown. Ugh. No.
How did you miss that?
Mom, what did you do?
What?
Go put some paint on it.
What's wrong with it? The nose?
The nose. How did you miss a big glob on the nose? Look at it.
Just put some paint on it or something. All right, Emma's back.
Hi.
So we are going to like refix how all of this looks because she's here now.
Hi. I'm back.
Let's see. All right, now they can see what you're doing. Just don't like put your face right next to the table. Yeah, they can see me. They can see you. This is pretty. Well, you can't paint up there. They can't see that. But what was that?
How much was this? A paint. Red paint.
I gave you red paint.
I know.
See, like even this, like yeah, this looks okay. Oops. Yeah, this looks okay, but I'm still gonna have to go back and rework it a little bit. I don't know. I really don't know if I want to sell her. I need to. But it's gonna be really hard to let her go.
Oh my goodness, don't get attached.
Oh, the green horse in the back. I know. I already got attached to one horse. I can't let it happen again. This horse.
At least you know that your masterpiece is not going to be cut up and eaten when you're done.
What? Oh, sorry, y'all. I got purple paint on him. This is the green horse. He's been interesting. He's not going to be done in time for the restock. I like seriously doubt it. There's a chance, but probably not. Because I started him and had a really cool idea for him, but then kind of got discouraged, so stopped working on him. He was done at the same time as the Purple Arabian. College
Now I
football.
put this on because now there's white on that.
You just put it over here. Like, you're not going to need that much, do you? A little bit of paint goes a long way.
It's literally just water.
Then you need to shake it.
I thought you were supposed to be wearing an apron.
Right? Oh, oops.
Whoops. She said.
You're all over the counter.
I love painting tails
I was
now.
like, yeah, oh, oops.
I mean, actually, I don't know if I ever said anything to you or Mom about it, but these used to be,
How long has this dishwasher been full with clean dishes?
I don't know.
Open.
Can't use the last name. Mom.
For nothing.
Did they hear that?
Yes, but hopefully nobody knows how to spell that.
Oh, I bet so.
I have had this channel for a year and a half and have never used our last name.
And then there's mom.
And then Mom just said it. Okay, anyway. I think there was a stream one time where I was on Amazon, and I don't remember if you guys were able to see it or not, but like I think it was hooked up to like our Amazon thing, so it showed things. But I don't remember. I don't remember if I deleted that stream. I don't remember if it was even shown to begin with. But I just remember being like, oh, I probably should not be looking at that on the stream because it was showing my address.
Emma, are you still eating toast for breakfast in the morning?
No.
Eat oatmeal like me.
She likes
Healthy.
oatmeal.
I know.
I don't know what you're doing.
I do know. Now. Didn't used to, but now I have to eat it, so.
The live people are probably like, what in the world?
I know. They love me, that's why they're here.
Real life.
Oh, Hazel found a remote. Good job. Oh, working on saddle pads. I don't even remember the last time I did tack. I miss doing tack, but I have not had the money to go spend $100 on Rio Rondo, so that has not been happening for a little bit. Try and make a saddle. Saddles are interesting. There was somebody, on one of the Facebook groups I was on that was showing her
Oh, sorry.
her tack sets for Briar, and I'm like, I want to make tack like that. I just don't do it enough. Painting is really where I've found Like, if y'all remember Shigeru Studios, I remember her saying this. I watched all of her videos over and over and over. What did she say? Oh, that she enjoys making tack, but she enjoys painting more. And I've definitely started to see that. I think I'm always going to enjoy customizing more, but I do love the tack aspect, and I have great respect for the people who can make tack. I just don't do it because I don't have the time to spend on it. Okay, I don't know how to get like the highlights underneath the tail, so I'm gonna hold the horse like this for a few minutes, and I'll put it back in frame when I can.
Oh, oops, what am I doing? Oh, word.
Good job, Mom.
Just thinking.
Alright, so now we have the lowlights, which again, gonna have to go back and rework it a little bit. But now I'm gonna mix in some dark purple with the other purple and get some lowlights at the bottom going. Because it's kind of just like a fade throughout the whole horse, I mean, obviously. So it kind of goes from like a dark teal to a light purple to now a dark purple, so it's been a really fun horse. It's been very interesting. It's not dark enough though. There we go. I just realized I didn't have my light on this whole time. That's why I can't see anything. Turn the light on. Emma, did you unplug my light?
No.
Well, the light isn't on, like showing it's on. I think you pulled something out earlier. Can you see it?
Is that it? It's plugged in. Oh,
There we
look.
go. Okay. Now y'all can see. Look at that! Oh my gosh, it's so bright!
The phone's probably not been charging the whole time.
Great.
What's my battery like?
I don't know. No! Alfred!
Stop!
Oh, something's wrong with him.
He's stuck because Emma's got her.
Please empty my desktop and my DOS. Error number 26.
26?
Error number 26. What's up with error number 26?
Your
Anyway.
dust thing has been empty, Alfred.
You're like a girl.
I'm not.
Okay, hold on. I can't say anything because there is too much
Alfred?
going on.
Alfred feels trapped. Okay, there we go.
Okay, the dog's gonna be quiet. We figured out the lighting issue and stuff. We good now? Okay, that's dark enough, I think.
Look at him. He looks so
Like,
cute.
it'll be okay. Oh yeah, those are very thick stripes. He looks like ketchup.
I'm trying.
Why are you using that thick of a brush?
This is the only brush you gave
You
me.
could have asked for a thinner brush.
Why did you give me some more choices?
Because at the beginning
Yeah,
you're only
I don't know
painting
here.
the
You should know
base
to do
coat. I do. What did I say before the stream? Exactly.
No personal remarks. We only talk about the horses.
See, she
That's
knows.
what I said.
That's what I said.
You just said our last name, though.
Nobody was listening. No, they weren't. Alright, I think that's pretty much gonna be the highlights and the lowlights on that. I mean, obviously, again, I'm gonna need to go back and, like, fix that up. But, I mean, that essentially is gonna be what she's gonna look like. So, I think she came out really good. I really like this. Much better than I thought when I was painting her. Whew, okay. You only get to work on tack when you're on vacation. I have not done tack since probably the beginning of 2023.
Hey, Mom, can you get me, like, a paper towel?
Just wipe it on the table.
How are you making Uncrustables?
Literally just wipe it on the table.
No.
I don't try to keep it on this side though, because that side like still kind of clean. This side is the side.
Look at it.
That was from you. You need to clean that up.
No.
Okay. Coming back to the comments. Want to make tech at least once, but also make a real halter because oh cool, because you know how to crochet. I have made rope halters. They're a lot harder than they look. Like a lot harder than they look. They become very confusing very fast.
Your project, remember?
Yeah. In school one year, they told me we had to make 20-hour projects. And so one of my 20-hour projects was how to make it was supposed to be like make a full tack set. That did not happen. So I switched over to like it being a barn or whatever. But then another one, it was funny because there's this girl, man, we have a very small school. There was one girl who like rides horses, and her 20-hour project was to make a real rope halter, and mine was to make a miniature rope halter. So I've just spent 20 hours on it. I mean, you start to figure it out, but I don't think I could do one now. 50-minute stream? Oh my goodness. I'm totally just not paying attention. I'm yapping too much. Welcome, Boomer. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you, Taffy. Should you eat milk dud with braces? I'm not gonna say yes or no, but I will say I ate popcorn while I had braces. I had caramel with braces. I mean, obviously I don't have braces anymore. What else did I have while I was on braces? I should not have eaten.
Gum?
I ate chips. No, I never had gum while I had braces. That was one thing I was not willing to do.
Go to them, then they'll be like, I got gum stuck on my braces.
Yeah, I'm sure they've had that happen. So, you know, there were things that I ate, but then there were certain things, like I did not have gum. What was it, 1 year and 9 months that I had braces? I didn't eat any gum. I love gum though, so of course I eat it now, but I also have not had braces for 2 years now.
Okay, do you have one of your Santa hats now?
One of my Santa hats.
You said you had
A mini, I do have a mini Santa hat.
Can I use it?
Not right now, not while you're painting.
Duh.
Cody, Izzy, stop. They're just playing, but Izzy doesn't like to play with him because he plays too rough. Stop.
This is what we say.
Not on the camera.
He loves her, but she doesn't love him.
Stop.
She's like, Rosie, I must do them up.
No, she would not eat these. Cody would. Izzy
Cody would be
won't.
like,
Cody, don't eat the leg of that one. No. No, he's gonna eat my phone cord. Stop. You're gonna electrocute yourself.
don't be like Izzy when she ate
that.
that.
Izzy did that when she was a puppy.
You want to tell a story?
No, we're not gonna tell that story. That's a terrible story.
No, it's not.
I just have to say that I was not home.
Okay, Hazel.
I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, God. Sorry, the typo is funny. I mean, I had milk duds when I was on braces. So, again, I'm not saying yes or no, because I don't... Well, actually, what are your parents gonna do to me? Sure, eat them. They can't blame me. Say it's my fault. Blame it on me. But, I mean, I ate stuff that I shouldn't
I
have.
would
and
not
was okay.
recommend it.
Of course you wouldn't recommend it.
You're the parent here.
As the parent who pays the bill.
Have you ever done a repaint on the Collecta? What on earth is that? What?
A collector.
No. Collecta? I don't know breeds. I just know what the brand is. Well, except for Schleich. I know Schleich breeds. But, you know. No. Okay. No, I have not. But she's super cute. Briar had a really huge sale on Collecta. And I almost went and spent all my money on Collecta for repaints, but I didn't. So, I have not, but I want to. Cody, stop. Look, he's just giving her kisses.
He's the most annoying annoying little brother.
He's what?
Most annoying little brother.
I mean, he thinks he can get a piggyback ride. Ow!
No, he's eating her ear.
He's eating me! Come here, stop.
Kodiak Bear Claw.
What?
I said Kodiak Bear Claw.
Mom!
We're probably
Help me!
okay, y'all. We might have to end the stream.
Mom, help!
He's not hurting you. No, he's not.
Look under the table!
Alright, he is biting her arm. Cody, you're 11 pounds. You are not that ferocious. Cody, come here. Cody, come here.
Heal. And he had a leaf in the house. Okay.
Come
Yeah.
here.
Cody. He says nobody plays with me.
No one wants to play
I
with
play
him.
with him every day.
No one wants to play with him.
I want to play with him.
I don't.
I know you don't.
I'm gonna bite my hand off.
Okay. Moving on.
Yay.
Shinkotig. Shinkotig. Actually, I could see that. Everybody is. Yeah, chaos. That's right.
What? Chaos at our house?
Yeah.
This is normal.
This isn't chaos. This is normal now.
Anyway, we probably are going to end the stream just because I don't know how to paint this with y'all seeing this because I need to go and touch this up. But expect the transition video to be out on this horse this week along with that blue roan. And then I'm going to try and finish her, but you know. This is a maybe horse. I don't know if she'll be done in time for Thursday. Also, I think the restock, I'm going to have it be Thursday at 3 p.m. What are we moving to? Daylight time? Is that what we're moving to, or is it going to be standard time still? Eastern Daylight Time or Eastern Standard Time? I don't know which one it is when we turn our time back. Well, it's Daylight
Check your
Savings, right?
comments. Maybe they know.
So isn't it Daylight Time? You keep saying you don't know. They're not going to know. But my Etsy shop is called Kara Horse Crafts. Let me see if I can get a link in here. Alright, that's the link. Oh my gosh, the link worked. That's crazy. Alright, that's the link to my shop. I don't really have anything up right now. I think I have a few horses up right now. But I might take them down and then repost them with the rest of my Christmas stuff. So, I haven't fully decided on that yet. Because I have like 15, I think I have 15 horses I'm going to be posting on Thursday. And I originally was planning on the restock, being a little bit later in November, but the problem was, shipping, yeah, because shipping is just, I know how crazy it gets, so like in order for things to be there by Christmas, like it has to be ordered by like, it was either December 3rd or 5th, I think was what I chose, which means I have to have the restock earlier than I wanted for shipping reasons.
Can you help me with the eyes? Eyeballs.
Yes. Well, I mean, if it's a fantasy horse, you know,
And what?
then that you can kind of just do the eyes however you want. Like that Arabian, her eyes are not my normal eyes. They still came out
Which
very...
Arabian?
The jewel one that I actually need to get new photos of because all her photos for Etsy came out blurry.
Okay, well, I still need your help.
Okay.